Hello, hello, hello. I'm the dog, and welcome back to Ark Survival Evolved. As you can remember from last episode, I went to I was collecting stone to build up our new base, and the plan evolved a bit more. So we're going to kill Jersey today. But we're going to do it in a spectacular manner. Since then, I went ahead and stockpiled loads of narco berries because that's what I used it for, basically. So let's go a bit north. I'm going to travel to that obelisk over there. On the way, we are going to kill whatever we come across. Just for the heck of it. So let's go. We're going to kill all the... Because basically, as soon as we die, or as soon as she dies, because let's face it, I'm one or two hitting Trikes and all that, so when she dies, it will basically be because of one or two of whatever larger carnivores or something like that. So then we will basically die. So I went ahead and left all the valuable equipment at home. I just brought myself an extra pickaxe, just in case I don't die and I run back and I come across something of value. So that's why I brought that. Look, one hitting a Sarko. So she's kind of a monster now. As you can see, she's almost at 5,000 melee damage. Just get a bit of food. Ooh, recipe. I'm not really worried about being attacked. Just one hit, a level 56 Sarko. And we are pumping all that into melee damage. Because we want to make this an exciting episode. So let's go ahead and look for something a bit bigger. So I'll see you now. Okay, this will be the challenge. That Carno over there. So let's just make sure that everything that we need off of her is taken. Let's switch out some armor and all that. Yeah, that's fine. So let's go. You know what? I'm gonna take these flowers as well. Terror birds don't stand a chance. Let's face it. I'm gonna go stamina. Now let's try and take on that corner. I gave myself a couple of stim berries in case I have to run away from something and I'm out of stamina. And obviously some berries for us to eat. Let's get a bit closer. I don't know what level it is, or if it will be able to take me off of this. But let's see. I don't know what level it is, but only 36 damage. Now because it's attacking the head. So this might be too easy, but we'll see. She does 1,604. Now that was way too easy. So let's go and take on that Spino. But I think we're going to have to go to the Dead Island or Carnival Island. I think that would be the main idea. Oh, one shot Spino. I think she might be a bit too OP. But let's go north till we get to that island at the top right. So let's go. This might be a bit interesting. Okay, the Rex was way too easy. The Brontos. Let's see about this. But I guess I'm still going to have to go to the Dead Island. Yep, this was way too easy. I was hit by a Microraptor. So I'm in a daze. That's really bad. But I'm almost, if you take a look at the map, I'm almost there, so I'll see you now. And I have finally, let me just do something quickly, otherwise you won't be able to see some of this. So I'm close to the border, I was close to the border of this, so I built up myself a raft. And now we are sailing to the dead island. I'm using a raft instead of swimming because if I die there, I don't want to stay there. And I basically didn't bring along everything, so if I died, it won't be that bad. So I won't be losing that much equipment, but I've got quite a nice amount of loot now. For instance, these recipes are really awesome. Although I can really make most of these, I still don't want to lose it. If I can help it. I will, if I die, I will take my raft and raft as far as I can, and then from there on I'll run, but you know, if you can build a raft, why not use it? And I'm afraid that I will drown Jersey before we can swim to there. That would be bad. And if I can, I should make myself some hide clothing for around here. But I think this will be okay. It's fine over here. So let me quickly craft up some hide gear and I see you now. And I could craft exactly 2 items of clothing. I didn't have enough hide, but that's okay. So now we are on this island. Now we can start taking out some of the inhabitants of this island. Usually there are loads of Carnos and Rexes over here. And all the other nasties. So we can go ahead and attack them when we get to them. I still got some berries for food for myself and stem berries if I have to run away. So that's fine. I'm quickly going to take care of these lot. I found since I upgraded the melee damage of Jersey that some of the animals that I hit tend to glitch out. So I'll take that. Now let's get a bit more hide. So we can craft up the rest of the gear as we go along. Anything of interest in here? Nah. So let's get on her, and already got the switch. Let's go. Pants and gloves and helmet. I want my hat back. So let's use this. Okay, and there we go. Now we can click on this Carno and have Argent. I know we will win there. Let's go. See, that's a problem. I really don't actually want to lose her, so I could always have gone to a obelisk and loaded her up. But that defeats the purpose of this game, of this playthrough. As I said, we can only have one, and I have to kill it. And it's -4. That's okay. I'm not planning on staying here longer than necessary. I could always try and go to the cave over there. But I didn't really prepare to go solo into a cave. So I might not attempt that. I'm going to go to 1000 stamina, and from there I'm going to bump melee damage again. I think come on. I think the creature that might be of difficulty will be a Giga or a Alpha Rex of level 70 or something like that. I think that'll be quite a challenge for her, but the rest, it's not that bad. So far I've one-hit all the archons that I got along the way. So I don't see any problems. But the thing is, she can't really regen her health as quickly as carnivores because you can't force feed her. That's where she might be in trouble. But we'll see along the way. There's a Rex. Let's regen some of our stamina. Ooh, there's a explorer note over there. Okay, 1, 2 hits. As you can see, I never collected that one. That's why it showed now. I didn't even know there was one there. Let's dump some of this. Or all of that. Give her berries back. Come on, stop jumping. Sorry. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Aren't losing that much health yet. I think we are level 91 now. If I'm not mistaken. So it's not too bad. But I didn't include the mod so that you can go past level 100. I might want to look into that. But I bumped up the movement speed multiplier a bit. Because I like movement speed. Even if I'm not recording, I like the movement speed. Because I don't always like only using the creatures or the animals in this to move around the island. I like running. Because then you get to see everything. So yeah, that's why I usually bump my movement speed. I'm movement speed 250 now, if I'm not mistaken. I usually like to bump it to about 300. I know the base game is almost impossible to get there, or is impossible to get there. I know that, but you see, I like playing on my own. And there are other players here. This is not really a single player. It's on a server, private server. But it's basically my friends. My friends and I basically hired the server and use this now for that. So at this stage, nothing over here is quite a challenge. So I'm gonna go about the island once, maybe twice more, and then oh, there's a Rex. Rex is the easiest way to try basically get our health down enough so that we can die. Or that she can die. Might as well take a bike. All these arrows. See, that's way too much. So let's drop that. Let's go. As you can see, I got quite a lot of stuff on me now. I basically started with a pickaxe. And now my weight is almost halfway full again. Too easy. So I might look into bumping up the melee damage. I might want to bump up something else. But yeah, she's a killer. Seriously, she's a killer. Oh yeah, and the multipliers for the creatures, for the dinos, isn't up. So basically, this you can get this from the base game. You can get to this level and this amount of melee damage in the base game. With her, exactly. Or with any dino. With most dinos. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So, you're tempted to go and check that loot crate. So let's go and do that. And for we continue our lap of the island. This will be the last one. Then I will move to the main island and see what we can get up to there. Because at this stage she lost about 2,500 hit points. And that's basically 1/4 down. And we want to get it down to 0 hit points. Of course we want to get a creature that can help us with our base building. That's the reason why we are setting out to kill her. I know it's sad. This higher level Dino, just letting her die like that. But you know what the plan of this playthrough is. That's why we are attempting this. So this will be the last lap of this island, and then we can go back. Try and find a Giga or other alphas to take on. With 1,000 stamina, run and battle for quite a while. Come on. There you go. So let's go around and see what we can find. You know what? I'm quickly going to have a look in this cave. Just quickly. I come across what the... Oh, it's a Trike that I see down there. Ah, it's this cave. No, I'm not geared for this. I'm really not geared for this. So I'm not even going to attempt it. So let's run out. I have a lag spike. Let me just gamma down a bit. It is basically 6:30. Just look at that view. Awesome, awesome. Selfie time. There you go. Okay, that was way too easy. Okay, it's a level 16 Rex, but damn. Okay, so let's go and get this loot crate and then get off this island. This is the first time I came to this island without using God mode or infinite stats. It was so easy to conquer this island basically. It's a bit sad, I know, but it's fun. So let's get to the raft and kill anything along the way and get off this island and see if we can find other dinos that would be worth taking on. There we go. Okay, let me just bring the raft a bit closer. There you go. Okay, so I'll make the trip back. And if I can get on this. And I'll see you now. Now if you take a look back there, you can see the Carnival Island, or the Dead Island. So I thought we can stop off here at the Hidden Lake, or Pearl Lake, whatever you want to call it. So if you go from here inland, you will come across a couple of interesting things. So up there, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, up there you can find an explorer note, and it's a nice lookout point. It's a nice place to build up a base, a beginner type base, but then again people might be a bit cheesed off if you basically box in that explorer note. But you can have access to the winter biome and water and a lot of forest, so it's quite nice. Then again, if you're a beginner, this can be, the northern parts of the island can be a bit inhospitable, so you might want to start in a nice base location, or a starting location. So this might not be too bad. Just have to look out for Pyrazinosaurus, and there might be a couple of raptors spawning around here. And sometimes there are piranhas in this water. Or I found a couple of piranhas here before. But yeah, but basically on the map we are right at the top. Now, for the hidden lake. Sometimes, nowadays, there are a couple of nasty things spawning there. But one of the ways to get there are basically free entrances. So one of them, if you run around here, you will see that dark boulder there, and then one there, close to this inlet. From here you just turn left, and then you follow this path. On one of the Ark trailers, the one where you get chased by something, basically run through one of these ways leading into here. And then obviously there's a explorer node right here. Let's quickly get that one, so I can remember where it is. Ah, there it is. As you can see, I already found those ones. And then there's mostly raptors and Garnos spawning here, and then obviously beaver dams. I'm taking all this. And hopefully not get wrecked by piranhas. So I'm just going to drop that wood, because I truly don't need that. Ah, come on. So when you're a beginner, you don't really want to come to this. I think, yeah, it's hidden lake. So you don't really want to start here, because you might get wrecked by something along the way. But it's a nice area to start, or when you actually establish the base close by. For PvE it's awesome, because it's beautiful, as you can see. And loads of flat areas, and if you're a small tribe, one can build up there, one here, one up there. My friends and I basically built up a nice city in here. In one of our playthroughs, but you know what I mean. One of the times we started from scratch, because as you know, I like the start of this game. The early stages of Ark I'd really love. Before I start settling a base, I think, and before I started taming my first Dino. But I think that's one of the reasons I've tried to do this with only one Dino at a time, because as soon as you get dinos for specific purposes, it gets too easy. Or for me it feels too easy. I'm going to take this. No, I'm not. If I want that, I can always, if I tame a manta for my one creature that I doubt, then I can always learn the saddle, because I have loads of experience points that I can use. So let's take on this pronto. Now, my feeling now is to go into the winter biome. Now we'll probably die, but that's okay. We can start farming for some pelt, because we need pelt to get our furs, so we can actively go into the winter biome. It's already minus 3 degrees here, and I'm working on Celsius. So yeah, this used to be a really interesting area. Okay, it's more interesting now, but you know what I mean. I actually built, at the beginning, when I first got this game 2 years ago, I built up a base close by. That's an awesome thing if you one hit a creature, the rest won't aggro unless it's a carnivore. But the rest won't really aggro. Where's that thing? Because you find one of the new dinos here that can have a boosting effect on your dinos and increase fear in enemy dinos. And then just see, it might be one of the... No, it's not. Come on, get wrecked. Let's kill that thing. Now we can harvest mammoth in peace. Level 74. Yeah, 76 mammoth. And loads of pelt there. Quickly. Melee damage. Come on, stop it. That's the one thing that really annoys me now, is that animation when they level up. I know it can be cute, but when you're in a fight, you quickly want to up your melee damage. You can do a bit more damage while in the fight. That's a bit useless. Okay, I believe we have enough for the basic fur gear. That's kind of nice. Now this used to be really interesting. I used to know this area like the back of my hand. Now, not so much. I live in sunny South Africa. We don't really see stuff like this. That's the first time I saw one of those guys over here. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to access it. Okay, that makes sense. 2 water jar blueprints in 1 loot crate. That makes total sense. Come on. Attack me, bite me. Now, as you can see, this is going to be too easy again. I don't really want to... Yep, I got knocked again, so I'm stunned. But in the meantime, I can up the damage. So let's go and look for one of those new dinos. Okay, that's madness. We are hungry, so let's spam the food key. And let's... Oh, I brought you back because this is one of the spots where you can find interesting explorer notes. Yeah, I reset my game because I collected these ones, and before, but not since I reset everything. So let's go and see if we can find something to kill though. Ooh, woolly rhino. I'm going to do something really un-African or South African. And attack that poor dino. Did I get anything from it? Nah. Let's do this. And this. I'm going to need it later on if we want to do something else. I won't spoil it for you. Come on. And these things are really tanky when they do that ability of theirs. And here's another place that I used to have a base. And this was a nice waterfall with all the interesting things. Basically nice tropical, it was sort of a peninsula. A nice peninsula. Now I got stuck. Come on. Okay, I might have to do a couple of commands here to get out. So I'll bring you back. Okay, and I'm back. Ah, look at that nice waterfall. I used to have a base right around here. One of the satellite bases up there. But now it's all frozen. Ooh, Allosaurus. That was too easy. I might not be bumping any more into melee damage. Okay, although my health has come down quite a bit. But we want to get it finished. So we can go back and tame up the Icarus. Poor sheep. But I tell you what, if I go through this winter biome, at this stage it looks like well, I'm really tempted to, instead of killing her, to upload her into her Ark. Well, she's a legend then, but I'll see. If she's above half health, then I might do that. Otherwise, she's going down. Okay. And there's one of those weird dinos. Now she might freak out now, and it just started getting colder. Yep, that just happened. The dino's feeling uneasy. At some stage, the dino will get to a stage where it doesn't respond to your command. So if you want to move, you can't move. It will run around or fly around in any direction. And do whatever it pleases for a couple of seconds. And now we are starting to lose health because of a cold. Let's kill these piggies and attack that sloth. Or Megatherium, to be more exact. And, we will die before our Trike dies. Almost guarantee it. This goal is really not that great. Oh, but luckily we're not losing that much health at this stage. So let's go and find someone to pick on. And now we're approaching another cave area. Take a look there, that slope there. Follow that down, you'll get to a cave. But I'm not doing caves now, so I'm going to ignore that. I thought it would be an easy job to get this thing, at least on the carnivore, the dead island. To get our Trike down to low health. But as you see, and as you've seen, it's not that easy. So let's run around, get attacked by loads of things. And now we're approaching another interesting base location. I don't know how this Let's Kill Jersey episode turned into base location and cave scouting, but if you look down there, there's a ramp leading down to this area. So for PvE, it's also a nice area to build your base when you move into the winter biome. And another tip, when harvesting some of these Karakou penguins, when you use the hatchet to get about 25 around there. When you use your pick, you'll get about 27. But come on. When you use, let's get you done with. Come on. When you use a pike, you usually get a bit more. Okay, now I just got 25. Doesn't actually make my point, but trust me, you get a bit more when you use your pike. Just gonna drop that because I don't need that. And I've collected a bunch of other stuff along the way, for instance obsidian and so on. I'm going to collect a bit more, so you can always use that for crafting polymer later on, as soon as we get our base up and running. Because I built a really temporary base now, where I put down a smithy and stuff like that, because I wanted to craft myself some trank arrows. Because I can always use trank arrows, not trank. I wanted to craft myself some tranquilizer darts, not trank arrows. I can always use tranquilizer arrows, but it might take a bit long. I don't want to one-shot that thing. I want them to... Okay. Now she's a bit really OP. Because I can't even anger them. Can't put Lovia. So, about 10 minutes back, I angered a group of about 10 mammoths. They were being attacked by an Argent. They quickly dispatched of it. So I went in and I stood quite a distance away when I hit the first one, and they attacked. That's why my health got down to what it is now. Like something like that. But as you can see, when I get a hit in and it's close by, it's usually done with. Is that a sloth or is that a Megatherium? I always get confused with those two. Ah, that's a Megatherium. Okay, so let's go a bit inland. You see that rock sticking out? No, I can't. Turn around. Rock sticking out right there. I had a base there once as well. Top of that rock. And then I used to come here for metal and oil and crystal. It's actually not a bad. Winter biomes actually, there's plentiful resources if you can withstand the cold and the creatures. But yeah, it's actually not that bad. As I said earlier, I'm from sunny South Africa, so I'm not used to this. Let's see if there's anything of interest over here. Let's get you out of there. Whee! Flying rhinos! Okay, I'm really looking for something to attack us. But I don't want to die before my creature. So I might want to get to a warmer area and craft up a bit of food. Cook a bit of meat. So I can get some of the health back. I'm going to move to a warmer area. And I'll see you now. Okay. This might be a nice... Oh no. Just feeling uneasy. I thought you would be able to see that Dino's ability. I just came from beyond that hill. It's just warm enough, so I crafted myself a small campfire and cooked up some of the meat that I collected along the way. And then I just saw these dinos, and I thought to myself, now let's come and see if we can get it. But yeah, we are still freezing. I regained some of my health, but not really enough to survive here much longer. But now I'm going to go to what's known as the Black Sand. One of it's really an interesting place, and there's usually quite a lot of nasty dinos along there. But it's quite a distance away. It's close to that mountain we see there, that's a volcano mountain. But we still have a distance to go. So let me quickly attack, get out of my way. Let's quickly go and attack that Spino. And then we can be on our way. Come on. Come on, Dimorphodons. Okay. So let me get there and I'll see you now. Now I thought it brought you guys bring you guys back because we might just die from fall damage because I went up, take on a couple of Allosaurus. Okay, no, it's not that bad. But we are kind of close to the Black Sands. If we don't get a dino that can kill her, I might just resort to either using a command or just beating her to death. I know it's sad. So she's out. She's my favorite at this stage. Because she's really just a monster, but we really need that Icarus for our base building. So we might have to do this. Let's get through this dense jungle. And here we have the Black Sand. We just gamma up a bit more. As you can see, just reached it and already a Rex. And it's close to the redwood biome as well, as you can see right there. So it's usually a bit nasty over here. But it's a nice place to build. If you look straight up ahead, there's that outcrop right there. I had a base there, one of my playthroughs. I built sort of a treehouse built on pillars. I actually enjoyed that. And then they said we had to go out of there because the addition of a swamp and the redwood biome might cause your buildings to disappear. So I wasn't really in that zone, but I didn't take any chances. If I can get a herd of Brontos, they might be able to do loads of damage. Doubt it. But yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go back to base. I'm going to kill anything along the way that we can find. So unless I find something that almost kills us, I'm really not going to bother bringing you guys back. So the next episode, we will start without this dino. I'm definitely going to beat her then if I can't kill her. So if I don't see you again, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I'll see you for the next one. Otherwise, I'll see you now. Hello again. I made my way back here. I didn't encounter loads of things, so I probably won't include those in the video. But I did kill a couple of alpha animals along the way. They are too easy. As you can see, her health is still above half. Now I thought about saving her, and I decided I won't do that because it's not in the spirit of what this is. Now this is our temporary base. Let me quickly show you. I built up this bridge along here, and I included the 2 forges in here. Because the metal is on this side. If you go up this hill to the top, you can find crystal and metal nodes up there. So I've been collecting metal and crystal along the way. I built this ramp because although the piranhas aren't the issue, but I can still run around here quite fast to get the metal back there to craft up a couple of items. And as you can see, I found a journeyman crossbow from the last alpha I killed. That's why it's in my hotbar. And I'm overweight. I just started with a mech pick. I'm almost overweight now. So I'm going to kill her now, but before that, I'm quickly going to show you. I'm going to build my base. It will be the first of many because I like the building aspects. I'm almost full of maximum level, so it won't really help us now. But building is a great way to level up. And I decided to build my base. You see that hill over there, up there, because if you go just opposite that, you will find an entrance way to the to a cave. Now I already placed down the foundations there, as you saw in the previous video, and I started basically the basis of the basics of the base, but it's going to be a long trek to get everything done. So that's why we are going to kill this poor thing now. So before that, let's take off that, and let's take some of these berries and stuff. I definitely want that. Take the seeds because I will be planting up a bit. So this is the end of Jersey. Take all that off. Now let's see. She still has a long way to go. Sorry, girl. Let's get her down. There probably is an easier way to do this. Other thing that I can do is take her into the ocean. Let's get her down to a relatively low health. And then we can always try and do this. So, let's do this. Behavior. Targeting. High. I don't want that. Behavior. Aggressive. Wait. Let's get a saddle back on. And I'm going to enable wandering so long. So let's go out to the ocean. One of my friends actually tamed the Sarco and took the Sarco out here, set it on wandering, aggressive, all that, and then just left it there. So we might encounter that along the way. In the beginning, when I just started with that, I swam out over here to collect oil, but I got actually, I think that's his Sarco. Still going. We are allied, but as you can see there, but ooh, I'm suffocating now. Okay, you can see Sarko over there, but I have to say, he really has a way to do weird things. Where are you now? Oh, you're still here. Okay, there you go. I guess we'll be getting the message quite soon that she died. Come on. Come on, you can go out of the fight. Oh, the stamina is gone. I guess that's it. There she goes. Poor old Jersey. I actually enjoyed having her in my team, but now it's time to get the newest member and the only member of our team now. So the next episode we can go out, try and find the Dicarus so we can start with a major build. Because as I said, the plans have mutated and changed quite a lot, and it's a bigger design that I have in mind now. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, although it's a bit on the longer side now. I'm trying to keep it to 20 minutes, really I am, but as soon as I see it's already half an hour plus. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for the next one. Cheerio.